Welcome to morning power yoga. We're going to start with this playlist 22 Flow 100. So you'll just head to the top of the playlist and then I'll give a countdown before we press play. Also, we're going to start by preparing the strap. So make sure you have your strap handy. Okay, and then getting the playlist ready. Oops, I already did on its own. We are going to press play in 3, 2, 1, play. Make sure you don't have it on shuffle. And then you're going to loop the strap. So it's like you're creating like as if you were putting on a belt. So depending what kind of strap you have, you can put it through both loop rings and then back through, or if you have the other type with just the one buckle, you'll put it through one and then back through the other. Yeah. So you just want it to hold tight. Okay, and then just put that to the side of the mat. And then before we start, it's just going to be a very brief breathing meditation. If you want to use a cushion or a block under your seat, you can. I always like to sit on the shins, but you don't have to. You can sit on your seat with your legs crossed. Totally up to you. And we'll start with palms face up. Close the eyes. Find that long spine and already tapping in, tuning in to your choice for making this space your choice to show up for you. This space on the mat is just for you. And then invite the breath in. And so you receive the inhale, release the exhale, and then adding on, we'll inhale with the palms up. Exhale, palms down. If you're able to breathe in and out through the nose, go ahead like so. Otherwise, you can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. If you have some pent up or built up energy, sometimes releasing a little sound through the mouth can help to clear that out. Otherwise, inhale, palms up through the nose. Exhale, palms down, grounding. You can start to feel the muscles around the rib cage working, creating space to breathe in. Sitting taller, breathing out, palms down. 2 more, your pace, your rhythm. Pause with the hands, palms face down, tapping into your intention. And even if it's just as simple as I am here, that's enough. Slowly blink the eyes open. We're starting with our shoulder circles. And so this is just this very easy way to release tension in the body. Feel free to do this throughout the day. It's just that reminder and that feedback loop, sending signals to your brain that all is well. Nowhere else you need to be but here. It doesn't require a lot of space. And that shoulder movement is directly connected to your heart space. 2 more. It even gets to be a slowing down to meet your breath. Inhale up. Exhale around and down. And then this time you're going to swim one shoulder back and then the other. So we're starting to open up the side of the rib cage. This space of protection for the breath. 2 more. And then can you come forward? You might even feel how Other parts of the torso and the body kind of come along for the ride. Maybe your head is turning side to side. Just let it happen. Creating that sliding action at the back of the shoulder blade. 3, 2, 1. And then this time come through the center, and then both shoulders will come straight up to the ears. It's like that turtle of the neck, and then exhale through the mouth, release it. And so you'll hold, inhale through the nose. Tight, really activate those muscles. Tight, tight, tight. Hold it. Wait until you feel like you need to release. And when you're ready, you'll exhale through the mouth as you let it go. Take it out. And we'll do 2 more. Inhale through the nose. Tight, tight, tight. Working those muscles. It's okay if they feel a little tight. You can even point the armpit up as you do this. Might even look a little funny. It's supposed to. Exhale through the mouth. And then we'll do 1 more. Inhale. Fill up. Draw the breath in. Feel it up at the top. Yep. Tighten up everything. Tight, tight, tight. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms to a T. Exhale, twist towards your left. I'll mirror you. Unwind, inhale. You don't ever have to keep up with me. Twist the other direction. You can always follow the pace of your breath, your rhythm. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Other direction, pause. Inhale, arms to a T, hands in your lap 2 times. Take those shoulder circles up, around, and down. Create that circle motion. And now rounding through the spine, cat-cow. So round and an arch. Starting to wake up the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, sit tall or a baby back bend. Last one. I might have said 2 and then we did 5, but okay. Move your block or your prop out of the way. And you're actually going to lay down, taking that half bridge prep with the legs. Stick your right foot towards the sky, roll out the ankle. Other direction. And then switch which foot is up. So left foot to the sky, right foot plants. Find those ankle circles, just warming up the lower limbs. I know this is like a lively song. I love it. Okay. Other direction with that ankle. Okay, both feet towards the sky. Take your hands under your seat. Cross one leg in front of the other. So let's start with right leg in front. And then you're going to lower the left leg. Exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Turning on lower abs. Working the core, moving the legs around. Exhale, inhale. Can you relax your neck? Let the head rest on the earth. 3, 2, 1. And then this time switch which leg is in front, switch the cross. Pause. Can you find length for the spine and then add on? Exhale, lower the right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, slow controlled movement down. And then you can pick up the pace as you scoop it back up. Yep, that's right. And you don't have to go all the way down. Find that place where you still have control over the leg. 3, 2, 1. Switch the cross of the legs. And then we'll take our hands towards the feet. And you're going to reach the left hand across. 5, 4, again, that side crunch, or not side, crossing, diagonal motion. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Switch the cross of the legs again. Right hand reaches across like you're just sawing the outside of the hand towards the feet. Crunch it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come in Uttanasana. You might be feeling a little warmth now, hopefully. Okay. Find those knee circles, low back release. I always like to include a little bit of the Pilates movements into our yoga because it helps to tone the core, activate everything to reduce injury. Okay, both feet to the sky, and you're going to lower the left leg. So you're holding that right leg, and we're going to do these scissors. So you just switch the legs. And if you want to add on, you add that pulse. 1, 2, 1, 2. Option to take head, neck, and shoulders away from the earth. And if you want a lot of work, don't use the hands and just reach the hands forward. So a couple options. Head and neck and shoulders can stay on the earth. Crunch it up, or no hands. Breathe out. 1, 2. 3, 2, 1. Both knees in. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders down. This time we'll take knees away from each other, around and together. Can you let your hands take over the legs? So you let the legs get a little bit heavy like a puppet. Other direction. Okay, plant the feet and bring your feet as wide as the mat. And this time it's not a big twist. If you imagine a clock in front of you, 12 o'clock above, 6 o'clock below, you're just going to point the knees towards 10 o'clock. So it's not a big twist. You're just pointing the knees. Yep. And now take your arms up and over other direction. So it's a little bit of a tease in the low spine, but now take your head all the way over to the right towards the same direction of your arms. And so it's a full twist for the neck, but you're keeping your sacrum on the earth. You're doing it. Back through the center, knees towards 12 o'clock, and now take the knees towards 2 o'clock. So it's like you're just pointing them up towards the top right-hand corner of the room, arms up and over to the left, and then add on your gaze all the way up and over. Look to your left, same direction as the arms. And so there's length for the low back here, and you're finding that twist through the upper spine, cervical neck. Back through the center. Bring those knees in. And then your favorite, either gluing the knees together for those circles or knees apart and around together. If you like the figure 8, you can scissor one knee forward, one knee back, and then around and together figure 8. A little bit of a brain twister, but then once you get it, it's a nice release for the low back. These attachments at the top of the femur, attachments to the pelvis, last one. And then slowly rock and roll, and you're going to get the strap. Put the strap over both legs. And so the idea is that you're strapping your legs hip distance. if you're just joining, sorry, I didn't see when that happened, but if you're just joining, we're going to loop the strap. We just did some core warm-up stuff. So you should be fine to join us just as you are. So sometimes we take the block between the legs and then the strap, but the idea is that, the idea is that when you pull the legs to hip distance, there's that resistance. So there's space between the legs. I'm just showing you here. We're not binding the legs together. There's space, okay? But you don't want it wider than hip distance. So come all the way down. And just pause here. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands at your sides. So the hands can stay palms face down, or you can grab side edges of the mat. And we'll just start with a pelvic tilt. So stick your tail out and then curl it under. You can think of it like a reclined cat-cow. Inhale, find that little arch. Exhale, round. Inhale. If you're already pressing your legs into the strap here, if it's uncomfortable anytime, just adjust. It's always nice to have the buckle off the skin, so just let the buckle hang out in the gap there. And if you need to adjust the strap at any time, go ahead. Okay, last one. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands at your sides. We're going to do breathing bridge, so the arms will come up and the hips will come up at the same time. Exhale everything down. Can you roll through the spine? Inhale, arms come up, hips come up. Press into the feet. That strap is helping to keep the legs hip distance. Gaze stays towards the ceiling here so you don't tweak the neck. And let's just do a couple more. Inhale, arms will come up overhead. Activating through the legs, getting stronger, hamstrings, glutes. Exhale down. Two more. I know sometimes I say two more and then we do more than that, but okay, we're almost there. When you get to the bottom, shake it out. You can let your head rock side to side now. Now we'll take the tailbone and just draw small circles. So if you had a pen or crayon attached to your tailbone and you're drawing a circle on the wall in front of you, and then other direction. If that tweaks anything, just draw the knees into the chest, pause. Other direction. One direction might feel better than the other. Do what feels good here. Okay, and then slowly we're going to release the strap. We're going to do a couple more stretches before we come up and over. So you can keep the loop going and just put your right foot through the strap. Sometimes it's nice to hold on to the strap or take strap into two hands. So you're finding your basic hamstring stretch. And then take the strap into the opposite hand. So left hand, right thumb into right hip crease. And before you cross the body, can you turn the foot out? The ball of the foot is onto the strap and your left hand, yep, you got it. Your left hand is holding on. So turn it out and then cross the body. Inhale back to the center. One more time, just like that. Inhale back to the center. Switch hands, right hand into the strap. If you find that you're starting to bend the elbow, just walk your hand closer to the foot. And again, externally rotate, turn the toes out, and then find that stretch, let the leg fall open. And if your left foot is planted, I'll give two options. You can extend the left leg long or keep the foot planted, but bring lots of energy into the left side of the body so you can tee that left arm out, helping to counterbalance the stretch. So let your right leg fall to the right now. You're getting your inner thigh stretch. Other direction, open it up. Yeah, there you go. Then if your elbow's starting to bend, just walk your hand towards the foot. Inhale, bring it back up. We're going to do that one more time. Inhale here, exhale, pause. And open it up. That big wide stretch for the leg. Inhale, bring it back up. Switch hands. So you're taking the strap into the left hand. Find your thumb into the right hip crease. Find length for the low back. And then this time, you're going to turn that leg in and cross the body. Woo. Back to center. Same one. You can turn it out and turn it back in again so you don't get a cramp. Cross the body, maybe just 2 inches. Inhale back. And then this time, like we did the first time, turn the foot out and cross the body. Inhale, center. Last one. Exhale. Back to center. Pause. Keep the left hand onto the strap, and you're going to take that half happy baby. Bring your knee towards your armpit. You can wrap your arm around the back of the leg. Inhale up. 4. Inhale up. 3. Inhale. 2. 1. Inhale up. We're going to take a figure 4. Option to stay here with your right hand against the right knee. That might be enough for you. Or you can add on the pelvic tilt or thread the needle. Still just some warm up for the hips before we turn up and over for some standing postures for a little flow. Last breath in your figure 4. Take that strap off the right foot and you'll put it onto the left foot. Right foot plant, so you're finding your basic hamstring stretch. Give yourself a break and breathe. Back off from any yanking, tugging, pulling. Give your body some space to open here. Both straps into the right hand. I gave up on my loop, but I trust you're doing what works for you. And you take that left thumb, so it's like you create that little hitchhiker thumb, stick the thumb into the left hip crease, and then just press it away from you. That's going to help create length for your QL low back. Turn the leg out, so it's that first position, and then cross the body, just 2 inches. Inhale back to center. So first turn out the leg, toes turn out, point out, and then cross the body. Ooh, hello hips. Back up. Switch the straps into the left hand. And then open up for your inner thigh stretch. Let that leg fall out to the side. And you can tee the right arm. This is helping to counterbalance all of that weight on the left side. Lots of energy into the right foot or extend that leg long. And can you turn the foot out again as if the toes are going to touch the earth before your heel? Inhale, bring it back up. Reset, find that length. Maybe shake out your tail, shake out your head. And then inhale, exhale, open it up again. Last one. If the elbow starts to bend, walk your hand closer to the foot. 2 more breaths here. Don't overdo it. And yet at the same time, find that stretch for your body. Inhale, draw that foot back up towards the sky. Switch hands. Find that hip crease again. Thumb into the outer hip. Yep, and then just draw it away from you. You can also imagine taking that left sit bone and pointing it towards the right foot. That can sometimes help to level out the pelvis. Now, turn your left, I almost said left, right. Left leg in, cross the body now for the IT band stretch. Ooh, it's a lot for me. Back up, shake it out. So Externally rotate and then internally rotate again. Cross the body. Amazing what a small movement can do here. Back up, externally rotate, and then we're taking our figure 4. I don't think I forgot anything. Okay. Oh, I know what it was. We did it one more time. Let's do it one more time with the leg turned out like we did earlier. So now you turn the leg out, first position, cross the body 2 inches. Yeah, and if something else feels good, go for it. Inhale back to the center. We're crossing the body one last time. That foot turned out. Back up. So bring it to center. First, turn it out. First position. Yep, now cross. And see how that changes the stretch at the top of the femur. Okay, now we'll take the figure 4. You can find the pelvic tilt, or you just rest that left hand onto the left knee, press it away from you, and that might be enough stretch. Bring some activity into the foot, and so it's that flexed action of the foot that helps to protect the knee, just turning on those muscles, chain of energy through the foot, up through the leg, and getting your hip stretch. And you're adding your breath here. You got it. 2 more. Come back up. Bring that left foot towards the sky, and this time you're taking your half happy baby. Inhale up. So the left arm can wrap around the back of the leg, or you grab outside the foot. Can you keep the right foot planted, connected to the earth? That helps to inform your pelvis. Exhale. Find that lunge on the ceiling. Inhale up. The knee comes wide here. So we're not bringing the knee towards the chest. You got it. Opening things up. Inhale up. Last one. Inhale up. Remove the strap, both feet towards the sky. Roll out one ankle and then the other. And then other direction, a little egg beater with the feet. And then before we come up and over, reverse tabletop. Option to take your hands and snuggle them under the seat again. 2 options. You can take one knee just 2 inches away from you, back up. That might be enough. Otherwise, you're taking your toe tap. Yep, 2 inches away, back up, keep lots of control. Or if you can tap the toe down to the mat, make contact. Head, neck, and shoulders can stay supported here. And then what's happening? Where is your intention? Can you zip up the front body to make this really effective? Don't let your pelvis wobble. 3, 2, 1. Okay, promise this is going to be the last thing. Bring the feet together, knees wide. Take your hands behind the head. And it's a little bit of a side crunch. So you touch right knee, right elbow. It's not a twist. Back to the center. Left knee, left elbow. So it's a side crunch. Yep. Back to the center. You got it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start to rock and roll. And when you're ready, up and over. Find your first downward dog. If you prefer a child's pose, totally fine. And then bend one knee and then the other. So walk it out. Find movement. And if you want, take your hands wider than you normally would with the fingertips off the side of the mat. So you're turning out the arms. Lift your seat really high. Press the earth away. Even, yeah, think of pressing your chest, your heart towards the earth. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees a lot. Walk your hands towards your feet. Uttanasana. Forward fold back of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then walk it back out, downward dog. Bend the knees a lot. Walk your feet towards your hands. Uttanasana, top of the mat. Halfway lift. 2 more times. Walk the feet out. Starting to transfer your weight. Find that even feeling through downward dog, and then start to transfer your weight into the feet. Walk the hands back. Bend the knees a lot so you can let your head hang down. And then take it back out again. Long stance, downward dog. Last one, feet towards the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Downward dog, you got this. Might feel a little awkward, totally okay. High plank, lower your body to the earth. 5, option to drop the knees. 4, 3, 2, 1, baby cobra, keep it small. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Child's pose. Press yourself up and back. Bring the legs wide. And then walk your hands over to the left. Right hand can stack. Get a little side bend here. Up and over other side. Over to the right side of the mat. Left hand stacks. You got it. Side bend. Where is your breath? Can you feel it? Okay, back through the center. Downward dog. Lift the hips high. Feet come together. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. The modification is to drop the left knee. Inhale up. Exhale, round it forward. We're going to do one more. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to nose, pause. And then step that right foot forward. Option to take your hand behind the calf to get it there. High crescent. Always an option to drop that back knee. Otherwise, keep your back leg super, super straight. Pause. Option to interlace the fingers, palms flip up. Press the heel back. Power up that back leg. Release the hands, easy twist, left hand to the earth. If you need a block, take it. We're adding on the windmill arm, up and around. Inhale, come back to high crescent. Goalpost arms. Inhale up. Dive it forward, find that tricep press. Inhale up. Goalpost arms. Reach it up, dive your heart forward, press the hands back, and we're going to do that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, working those legs. Last one. Hands up to the sky, to your heart, to the earth. 3-legged dog or flow through a vinyasa. Option to open things up, stack your hips, and maybe bend that top knee. When you're ready, step the right foot forward, left foot forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and then standing all the way up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Arms reach up overhead. Hands to your heart. Hands to your sides. Pause. Palms face forward, turn on the legs. Imagine if you had a block between the legs and you're starting to shoot that block back, and then lift the arches, drop your tail. It's lots of work here. Can you feel a connection between your hips and your heart? And then your heart and your head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step it back. Option to hold the high plank. 2 breaths. Exhale, downward dog. Feet come together. Inhale, left leg lifts. 3 times, knee to nose. Option to drop that right knee to the earth like a tabletop. Inhale up. Exhale. Working the core, working everything here. Knee to nose, pause, and then you step that left foot forward. High crescent. Find your footing, find that stability in the lower body. And then maybe this time it's the awkward grasp, palms to the sky. Release the hands, easy twist. Pause, and then add on big windmill arm. Can you keep your pelvis from moving around as you find that big arm circle? So the right quad is really lifted towards the sky here. Last one. Come back up, high crescent. You're working those legs. Back heel is still off the earth. Goalpost arms. You might feel a little burn. That's okay. Inhale up, dive it forward, tricep press. Inhale up. Can you keep the spine long? Exhale. Back leg super straight. Reach it up. Dive it forward. Inhale. Last one. Inhale up. Hands to your heart, to the earth. Vinyasa, or find a 3-legged dog. The left foot forward, right foot will meet it, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, chair pose. Always an option to take a block between the legs. If you like to have the legs hip distance, that's often helpful. Otherwise, inner thighs touching, inner arches touching. And we'll find the drinking bird. Tricep press again as you come onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, drop your heels, drop your seat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, heels to the earth. 2 more. Option to hook the thumbs, reach it up and back, extended mountain. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. If you have the block, keep it. We're going to take peace sign fingers. Hook your fingers around the big toe. And as you draw yourself chest into yourself, bend the knees, and your elbows come out. Yeah, so the elbows come out as you grab on and let your head hang. So you get that traction for the head while still working the arms a lot. And naturally, in the pulling action, your shoulders come away from the ears. Yeah, and you can bend your knees even more. Play around with it. 2 more breaths. So you're really working the arms here. Pull, pull, pull. It's a stretch for the hamstrings. Release the hands. Halfway lift, ripple up. Remove the block. Plant the hands, high plank. Pause. Now you're going to turn towards the right side plank. A couple options. You can keep the feet wide. If there's a different variation you really love, go ahead. Turn towards your right so you're on your left hand. Other option is to come onto the forearm Or if you need another modification, drop the left knee to the earth. Pause. Inhale, top arm towards the sky. High plank, back through the center. Other direction. Inhale, left arm towards the sky. Find that length for your spine. High plank, downward dog. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. Feet come together, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. High crescent again. Inhale, arms come up, hands to your heart. We're going to find a twist. Hook that left elbow if possible. If that's too much, you can just take the arm across and rest your top hand on the sacrum. Now power up that back leg even more. You got it. And feel a connection between your heel and the top of your head. Can you look behind you? So you're looking at that wall at the back foot. As you switch your drishti, the balance might get a little more tricky. You got this. Let the legs support you. Slowly unwind, hands to the earth, pyramid pose. Inhale, straighten the front leg. You can always use the blocks here. I'm just grabbing my blocks. And the back heel can stay up. So oftentimes in traditional pyramid, the back foot spins down, but we're keeping that back heel up to allow the hips to stay square. And so I would prefer for the back leg to be super straight and then bend the front knee if needed. And now lengthen the spine. You got it. You can always stack the blocks by taking one on the lowest level and the next one on the highest level. I always like that option here. And then like we did earlier, thumb into the hip crease and draw it back. Yeah, and so the idea here is that you're getting a hamstring stretch on the front leg. Do you feel the stretch? Okay, because it looks like you're in more of a lunge. Yeah, there you go. And if you have this micro bend, sometimes that's helpful, but I don't want you to bend it so much that you're putting your weight into that front leg too much. Keep a lot of weight on the back foot. You got it. Last breath. And then slowly we're going to drop back knee. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist towards the right. Inhale forward. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale up. Last one, twist. Okay, we're doing the same thing we did earlier. It's the twist with your elbow across to the knee, but take that top arm to the sacrum. So this is the modified version, but you can feel there's still a lot happening. One more breath. Slowly unwind both hands to the sky. Hands to your heart. Tuck the back toes. And we're doing the same thing again. Cross that elbow, find that hook. And now here we're going deeper if you want. Open both arms, or you can try to bind. Pause where you are. Unwind, hands to the earth. Downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, downward dog. Step that left foot forward. High crescent. So first find your footing, and then hands to your heart, find your twist. Hook the elbow, pause. Play around with your gaze so you can look out in front of you like you're looking through the hands here, or start to look at the wall that your back foot is pointing towards to take a deeper twist. Power up that back leg, straighten it out even more. Work that back leg straighter. Last breath. Slowly unwind, hands to the earth, straighten the front leg, find your pyramid. Option to use the blocks. And the modification is to stay up high with your hands on your hips, folding forward here. And then once things start to open up, you might get closer to the earth. Option to try the left thumb into the left hip crease to draw it back. Personal assist there. What if your heart was going to touch your knee before your head? Yeah, so lengthen that upper spine. You got it. Everything's working. Inhale, exhale, last one. Drop that back knee, low lunge, blocks off to the side. Inhale, arms to the sky. This time, cross that forearm across the body, take the modified version, and then lengthen the spine here. So it's still a lot of work, even though we're taking the hands apart, away from that prayer position. Open the heart here, find your twist. Stamp that front foot into the earth. Inhale, arms reach up. Hands to your heart. Tuck the back toes, straighten the back leg. Find your twist. Pause or open the arms. Last breath. Beautiful balance. Unwind, hands to the earth. Downward dog. High plank, inhale. Exhale, downward dog. Bring the feet together, right leg lift, stack everything. Externally rotate. Bend the top knee, pause here. So you're either squeezing your foot super tight in, tight, 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 or you can flip it, wild thing. It's like you're flipping your dog up and over. If you have that knee bent, can you squeeze your foot towards your seat even more? Activate that hamstring. Inhale, reach up towards the sky, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Pause, and then pulse back through the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. One breath, pause, let your head hang. You can even bend the knees a little bit, flip those sit bones up, find that length through the spine. And then feet come together. Inhale, left leg lifts. Open everything, externally rotate. Keep the shoulders square, bend the top knee. Squeeze that foot in. Option to flip it. Activate that hamstring, squeeze it tight, tight, tight. Inhale, left foot to the sky, downward dog. Inhale, high plank. Pause, and then we're just going to tap one knee down and then the other. It's like a modified yogi mountain climber. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward dog. Bend the knees a lot. Shake your head, yes. Squeeze your elbows towards each other. Shake your head, no. Child's pose. And then snake yourself forward onto your belly. Hands are underneath the shoulders here. Baby Cobra, inhale. Exhale down. This time, tented fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale. Squeeze the elbows in, pause. Option to keep tented fingertips or hover the hands. Gaze at the top of the mat. So you don't want to overdo it for the neck. Yeah, there you go. And then lift the back of the heart. Beautiful. And then slowly lower everything to the mat. Shake your head side to side. Bend the knees, windshield wiper those legs. Through the center. This time, take your hands wider than the mat. Goalpost arms. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale down. Inhale up. Bring the arms wide here. Take up lots of space. Exhale down. Hands can come underneath the elbows, so wider than the mat. Inhale up. Pause. Gaze over the left shoulder. Back through the center. Gaze over the right shoulder. Yeah, bring your arms even wider. There you go. Through the center. Exhale everything down. This time, hands can come under the shoulders. And then extend right. Sorry, I'm going to say the wrong thing. Both hands under the shoulders. Left arm to a T. So it looks like this. And then we're taking a shoulder stretch. So you'll roll onto your left side, press into that right hand to get there. Yep. And then let your head hang. Let your head rest. And then the top leg can take a little kickstand. So option to bend the knee and take that foot behind you. And then find your shoulder stretch. You don't have to overdo it. Find your breath. Slowly take that top leg, stack it. Stack the legs. And then you'll spill your weight back into the right hand, back through the center. Both hands under the shoulders. Baby cobra. If you want a child's pose to flush out the spine, go ahead. And then other side. So left hand under left shoulder, T the right arm. And then as you press into that left hand and roll onto your right side, let the head rest. So we don't want the neck engaged here. Beautiful. And then option to stay there, or you can take the kickstand leg. Find your breath. Can you feel your body starting to downshift, calling in that relaxation, restoration? Slowly start to come out of it, back off, stack the legs. Slowly spill the weight into the left hand again. Baby cobra. Child's pose. Option if you have something, your block, your blanket, rest it under the forehead here. Slowly, you'll come to a seat and swing the legs around. Lay down, just like we started with legs in that half bridge. And we'll take the right leg up and over, cross the legs, shift your hips to the right, and then as you let your legs fall to the left, you can take a block under the knees unless they easily touch the earth, and find this reclined twist. Option to take your left hand across so that your left hand is pressing that right thigh away from you. Yep. And you can either keep the figure 4 legs or just cross the legs like eagle legs. Yeah. And then depending how much you want to feel or don't feel, you can always bring your legs closer to your chest. But let this twist be received by the center of your torso. Come out of it, slowly roll all the way onto the left side. So you're finding that length through the spine, one cohesive movement to bring everything back to the center, square up the hips, unwind the legs. Maybe your reclined cat-cow here to reset. And then left leg up and over, shift your hips to the left, and then take that block with you under the knees as you find your twist. Yeah, and see if you can cross that leg all the way over. So rather than a figure 4, let the legs come right next to each other and then open up your chest towards the sky. You can tee the arms or take both arms over to the left. Add on your gaze. You can always take that right hand to press the left thigh away. That can help to create more length for the low back. Maybe a deeper stretch for the QL. Last breath, let go. Slowly unwind, roll back to your right side. Take your arms up and over with you. And then come back to the center of the mat. And then I'm going to give 2 options. So if you need to finish up and get on to the next thing, option to take a regular Shavasana, you can take a supported back bend. If you want to take an extended Shavasana, the invitation is to take your looped strap, make the loop very large. And I'm going to show you how to set up for a supported Superbadakanasana. You just take it over the waist, under the feet, so that Baddhakonasana shape. Tighten everything up. You just want the strap to be pretty low on the low back, and then blocks will come under the knees. Or just find your Shavasana, and if you want anything else like a happy baby, go for it. And even if you're not staying here for long, always an option to bind the legs and take blocks under the knees. And then as you're ready, recline your body to the earth. You can always take the blocks under the knees, even without the strap. And if you're doing that, option to take opposite elbows up overhead. And where is your body touching the earth? Where is your breath touching your body? Last option to bring the palms face up with the arms giving a little space between the hands and your body. And slowly, as you're ready, you will come back up to a seat, ending just like we started. Keep the eyes closed. Let the chin tuck inward here. So you're still tuning into yourself. And then coming back up, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, hands to your heart. Thank you.